Hi, Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Pewag tire chains with the square links with the grooves on them on our 2025 GMC Sierra 2500. Now these are going to be a great set of chains for you if you're looking for something a little bit more rugged that get you through those more extreme situations where you have a lot of snow, ice, but you don't want to tear up any pavement along the way. These are going to be ones that get the job done. And if you have any experience with these chains, let us know what it was like driving through that snow or ice, either in a comment or review below. Now, to make sure these are going to fit you, this is going to be tire size 275 65 R20. Now they will fit a wide range of tire sizes, but be sure if this is going to work for you or not, you can actually plug in your vehicle's information into our fit guide to find the right ones for you. We're also going to have this on our rear axles, what the manual recommends. So now let's kind of go into what kind of separates these from other chains. With the Pewag chains, these are going to be really sturdy chains made from steel, and they're usually built to last, and that's why I like them. If you're really driving a lot through snow and ice, these are going to be a great one for you. And they're going to be also great because of how these links are designed. So this is going to be a larger style link, and it's going to be a square design to it. So that allows it to bite through snow and ice a little bit better. And these grooves, along with it, are going to help with that journey. Along with that, we're going to have a zigzag pattern to these. With the zigzag pattern, that's giving us more surface area on the tire itself compared to a ladder style. With this zigzag pattern, it's going to help you make any turns when you're driving down the road, giving you more support. And the way this is going to really sit on our tire is if we look all the way down to the bottom, the way this is being secured right now is going to be with this lever. This lever is going to help take out any of that extra slack that you find in your chains and secure it down. And it's really a simple design, so you don't have to worry about anything more complex. However, I always recommend a rubber tensioner for chains of this style, because when you're driving down the road, what's typically going to happen is your chains are going to loosen up because they're going to shift. What this is going to do is it's going to take out any of that slack that builds up when you're driving and keep everything nice and tight. And when it comes to what it's going to come with, you're going to have this bag, and I think this is mainly going to be for shipping. You can use this to store your chains, but if you're driving through snow and ice pretty frequently, this is going to deteriorate fast. So what I'd recommend doing is investing in a small tote to keep your chains in so they just last a little bit longer, and they'll just be easy to work with on top of that. Now, in my opinion, I think these are a great set of chains. Now, I said earlier, they're going to be great because they're not going to tear up the pavement either. We do have more aggressive chains on our website. They're going to have V-bars on them. I think that's better if you're driving on gravel or more off-road uses, because when those make contact with pavement, they're going to tear something up, or they're going to tear up the chains along the way. This is something that's going to be a little bit more forgiving when you are driving on pavement too, just in case you run into any bare spots. Now, when it comes to the installation, I think these are going to be pretty easy to do, especially since we do have a lot of clearance back here. But if you are curious to see that installation, just stay tuned. We'll walk you through it. To start off the installation, we're going to lay out our chains, and we're going to check for a few things. We're going to make sure it's in the right orientation. The way we can do this is if we come down to these links, you'll notice this hook is facing up. We want to make sure it's facing up so it's away from the tire. We also want to make sure if we come down to the very end of these chains, we're going to have this lever right here. I'm just going to ensure that's not tangled up and it's further away from our tire. Once we've done that, we don't have any type of kinks in here, no burrs, nothing looks damaged, then we can start putting it on. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to pick it up from the center and I'm going to drape it over. Just like this. A lot of times I'll just set it on here, especially if I don't want to scratch up my rim, and adjust it from there. And we're just trying to get it centered up, which is going to be pretty easy to grab from either side. We don't want to hang it down too low, where it's going to make contact with that rim. And a spot just about here, it's looking pretty good. And we're going to start making some connections. I like to start on the back side since it's a little bit harder to get to. So get that out of the way first. The way we're going to do that is one side is going to have this hook to it. The other side is going to have some loose links. That hook is going to grab onto some of those links. Now, when you're first connecting this might be kind of hard to figure out which one this is going to connect to, so you might have to do some back and forth, because we want to make sure we have an even fit on the back side and the front side. So let's say if I have 3 loose links back here, I want roughly about 3 loose links on the front side. The front side is going to be a little bit different. I will say just double check right over here. Sometimes this will get bunched up. These chains will get caught on each other. It would be kind of hard to test your fitment. So I already fixed mine up a little bit, and I'm going to connect it on the front side. Like I said, I had 3 that were loose on the back side. I'm going to try going to that 3rd one here. And this is a little bit tight. I don't think I'll be able to get that on there all the way, so instead I'll have just 2 loose. And it looks like this might be a little bit tight too, so I might have to loosen up the back side. So I'll probably do that now, then I'll show you how to connect this all the way now. And I adjusted our fitment. So now this is a little bit easier to work with. I'm going to take this link that's a little bit loose over here and connect it to that little opening on this lever. With that done, just come back through, kind of pull on it some, and make sure this is feeling pretty snug. And of course, I'm still going to recommend one of these rubber tensioners like I was talking about earlier. And the way you're going to put this on is going to be in a star pattern. So what we're doing is making sure that these hooks are facing away from the tire so you don't puncture anything, and that it's evenly distributed, kind of like this. I might kind of adjust this a little bit more, just more evenly spread out. That's looking pretty good now. Again, just kind of pull on it, make sure it's feeling good, and if it does, just repeat this on the other side. From there, I just recommend either backing up or pulling forward some to make sure these are still looking good, they haven't shifted. And if they are, then you can take it out for a ride. But that was just a look at the Pewag tire chains on our 2025 GMC Sierra 2500. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.